Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
It's true. It's true.
And you better recognize us who the hell we are. Damn.
Stay tantalizing. Stay tantalizing.
Ooh,
Stay tantalizing.
Stay tantalizing. Stay tantalizing.
Stay tantalizing, Roddy.
tantalizing.
Stay tantalizing. What?
Stay tantalizing, all right?
Yo, listen.
The acclaimed have arrived on Tantalizing Tony's YouTube channel.
And that's a mic drop and stay tantalizing.
Scissor me, Tantalizing Tony.
Thanks for the super chat, baby. Ding ding.
Cut the music.
What's up? Oh, what? Huh? Wait, huh? Wait, hold on.
Cut it.
What's up, everybody? It's me, your boy, the Tantalizing one.
And the producer Kira from Off the Screen.
Go to Dr. Van Death.
Ah.
So, guys, real quick, Dr. Van Death, you guys know him. He's been in the stream plenty of times. He's been missing in action. He just jumped in to my Xbox party as I was playing Call of Duty beta, and he hasn't been feeling well. Dr. Van Death has been a little under the weather. Now he has COVID, and he was sick before that. So hopefully we get 100% recovery from Dr. Van Death. I just want to tell him, yo, Dr. Van Death, you my dude. Get well so you can come back to the stream, bro. We miss you. All right? So, I bet you're wondering, why are we doing this show? Listen, I got to give you guys some content. Someone asked me to do it, so I threw them a bone, and they threw me a bone as well. But let me tell you something about this channel, okay? It's not just about talking about Raw and Smackdown and having the live streams and, like, watch-alongs. Sometimes we have topics. Now, most channels do topics where they oh, bing bing, where they tape this stuff and whatever. But I like for you guys to be able to interact. So this is not going to be a long show. So if you took any time away from watching Grey's Anatomy, if that's on tonight, I'm sorry, but we're going to just talk a little while about why Roman Reigns should be stripped of the WWE Championship. Now, as you can see behind me, wide shot. There is the WWF title. What is that? There is the WWF title. Did I say F?
Twice.
There is the WWE Championship and the WWE Universal Championship. And I'm being summoned. Hold on a second. Hold on, guys.
Are you in or are you out, sucker?
Okay, well.
So,
Sorry.
this video is going to be real short, as he said, but a lot of people are speculating that maybe Roman Reigns should drop one championship because it's just getting a little stale for some people, him having both world championships, and there's not
any defenses. And here's the problem. Everybody cried that Brock Lesnar never defended the title. Now Roman is doing the same thing. But I want to say something. I see a new person in here. Come at me, bro. Guy's face of the company, no question asked, and has been for a while. I agree. He is the face of the company. But the problem is they should retire the World Champion in his honor, if anything. No, here's the thing. You have the problem is unifying the titles, in my opinion. And the way to keep him strong is you strip him. He hasn't defended the title. Sorry, guys. He hasn't defended a title on Raw in I don't know how long. Now, he is a SmackDown superstar. Even though he goes on both things, he's predominantly on SmackDown. So what you do is you strip him of the Raw Championship, excuse me, of the WWE Championship. You put it back on Raw. You put it in a tournament, or you have somebody win it at the Royal Rumble. That way he doesn't lose. You keep him strong, and you have guys like Karrion Kross. You just burp?
No, it was a hiccup.
A hiccup. You guys like Karrion Kross, Cody Rhodes. Good job.
Oh.
You had two. Who else is there? Drew McIntyre.
That's it. True.
Those three guys can battle. Those three guys are your main guys, and that leaves the door open for going one-on-one.
Yes.
No.
I'm trying to.
With the great one. You have a picture there. I saw it.
Oh, I got it.
See, I knew
I'm trying to read his mind, guys.
But I knew what you did. This is what everybody wants to see right here. And look at that. He has a Universal title on his shoulder, and you can make it for the Universal title.
I personally think that the Universal title, I wouldn't say it. Yeah, I would say it's a little better than the WWE Championship. So if you want,
that used to not be the case.
Yeah. So if you want to keep him strong and keep him the biggest heel in the business, give him the Universal.
So Come At Me Bro says they shouldn't have two championships, though, unless they have two separate rosters. That's their fault. They have two other titles. It was cool when they turned three comes to one, but they can't. Combine them and bring back the World Heavyweight Championship. What's up, Tyron? How you doing? I mean, I don't got a problem with that either. Two separate rosters, two shows. But see, that's the problem. They had two rosters. They had two shows, and they decided to unify them. That's why what they should do is Adam Pearce, who hasn't been on TV in a couple of weeks, they should find a way to strip him of the WWE Championship. And I don't know where anybody is. I did send out invites late, but you in the chat, let me know what you guys think. Should they combine both titles and make it one belt? Should they strip him of the title and have him defend the Universal? Should they have him have some kind of way where he gets pinned for one title and not for another? Let me know. Let me know what they should do. And if Jersey Diablo, Pat McVeigh, or Nelly Nella watching, you guys can kiss my butt for kicking me out of the Xbox Live party, you bumps. EW1 says he needs to defend both titles separately. That means he has to do double duty. That means you would have to wrestle twice on the same card, or wrestle once at the pay-per-view and then wrestle for the next time at the pay-per-view. I mean, that could work. My other than stripping him, another way they could do it is in what I said earlier, in Crown Jewel. Have Theory cash in on the Logan Paul Roman Reigns match, and then because it's a cash in, you only can cash in for one title, not two. And that way you take the WWE title from him by pinning Theory. Roman never gets pinned, and he still has a title. Also, in doing that, you got to get two of the titles of the Usos too, because they can't have unified titles and he doesn't. So that's another dilemma. So let's go through the chat. Go to Steven Chambers right there. Roman skipping paper was defending his title. I missed the old school rule. I missed the old school rule too. Defending every 30 days. Ryan Johnson says he should do both shows. Raw is boring. Khalid says, I would love to see World Heavyweight Championship return, Tony. I would too. Come at me, bro. During the Mania era, they had main heavyweight championships, and one was main story and one was undercard. That's what IT titles for. What else? Seth Rollins did it. He did do it. The match should be for the title and the true at the table. The Rock versus Roman, you're saying. EW1 Kicks defeated Cena and Sting in the same lane. He should drop WWE Championship and Adam Pearce can bring back WWE Monday Night Raw. If he's truly at the table, he should have no problem defending both belts in one night. Kira, what do you think? I just think the problem is this: he's not defending anything. He's not even defending Extreme Rules.
I do agree. I agree that he should only have one championship, just to give other people an opportunity to be in the spotlight, especially on Raw, since it is so boring. But if you are going to keep it on him, which I don't think they should, he should be on both shows, because they had, remember when was Finn Balor the first Universal Champion?
He was.
He
Yes.
was on Raw, right?
Seth injured him.
Was it on Raw?
He was on Raw.
So the Universal Championship was red, and then they changed it to blue when it moved over to SmackDown.
Yeah.
So it should be a Raw and SmackDown championship. So he should be on both shows. But he's not, which is why a lot of people are saying that he shouldn't be a double champion, so that one of the world champions is defended on Raw. Because right now, Raw only has the U.S. championship. And that's not looking good for them. So if you are going to take one off of him, the WWE Championship is a good one. Because as I said earlier, I think the Universal title is a lot more prestigious, I guess.
But
even though
that's a create. So the Universal title was created.
Yeah. Yeah. Not too long ago.
Less than 4 years ago, I believe. Sorry.
Do you have a thought?
No.
Oh, okay.
Just chewing.
Okay. So you were sounded like you were gonna say something.
Hello, Grandma Daisy. No. If you remember, Daniel Bryan mocked the Universal title.
I do not.
Well, I do.
I don't remember much wrestling. I just watch it. I wonder who could, and that is the difficult question. Who will beat him, and how will they take only one?
That's why you strip him. That's why you strip him. You say, look, you are the unified champion, but you haven't defended the title. So I'm gonna penalize you, but it's not fair to strip you of both championships. Roman, you let me know which one you want us to strip you of. And he'll say those.
I think that's impractical.
It's wrestling.
It's a difficult.
Hey, Syndrome.
You got to think of many different scenarios that make sense for future shows. Like, they can't just be like, oh, when's the last time he defended it? I'm pretty sure it was just recent.
He defended at Clash of the Castle.
Yeah.
But prior to that, he hadn't defended since WrestleMania. And now Clash of the Castle was last month, right?
Yeah. I think it's a hard way to. I don't know how they're going to.
Oh, sorry. He also defended at SummerSlam.
I don't know how they're going to book it. It's really hard, but what they could do.
And how do you, Syndrome? She says that
I have no idea.
That's a wannabe title. EW need to book it like how they booked the WWE Championship. Always have one main title and other folks. Sometimes they remain. Sometimes, yeah. And I don't disagree. Listen, to me, the IC title was the workman's title. It was the title. It hit the likes, everybody. That was the title that everybody wanted to get that next step to the World Championship. I mean, Steamboat, Savage, Bret Hart, Mr. Perfect, Razor Ramon, Shawn Michaels, Diesel, Kevin Nash.
Oh.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing him lose the same year, Kevin Owens. They've got to do something because there's not enough title defenses, and it's getting stale.
Before they unified the tag team championships and the world championships, everyone was like, oh, they have too many titles. But they have 2 shows, and one of the shows are 3 hours long. They have so much talent, and I don't think it's too many championships. They have a lot of talent that they put on screen. They have the IC in the US. Those are the secondary. They have the tag teams, Raw and SmackDown, which are the tag teams, and they have 2 world championships.
Let me get you, not to cut you off, let me get Joe's, what's that kid? Joe Buchanan says, don't strip him, have him lose one in a triple threat match, or have them cash in Money in the Bank mid-match so Roman doesn't take the pin. And that's exactly what I'm saying. What they should do, and here's Anthony Graves, what they should do, what's up, Graves? Graves in the house. What they should do is when they have Logan Paul versus Roman, you have Theory cash in, and you have Logan Paul. I know it sounds crazy. Pin theory, right? You're like, what? Logan Paul's going to win the title? Who cares? You can have him lose it on Raw to either Drew.
I would rather have Theory pin Logan.
I mean, you could do that too, but what's the bigger buzz?
Logan, obvi.
The bigger buzz. Imagine Logan Paul pin Theory, right? And Roman never got pinned, but loses his title. The first of all, he has a legitimate gripe. I never lost my title. This bum pinned this bum. Theory has now lost his cash in, which is a big story within itself. And Logan Paul, all these people that don't watch wrestling, that Monday Night Raw, those ratings are off the charts. I know it sounds crazy, but you can find a way. You take the title for Logan Paul at the what's the show after that? Is that Survivor Series? Or you have him lose, it since it's the Raw title. You have him lose it on Monday Night Raw. What's that? Who's that? Is that Cody?
Yes, that would be Cody Rhodes. That's why I think Roman Reigns is going to lose the title too.
Great minds think alike, because we have a Cody Frodo as well.
I want to get Maestro's Tech University. Hey, thanks for coming to the channel, bro. It's your first time being on the show. Welcome to the show. Hit that like. Hope you subscribe. Hit that share. Hit the notification bell, because sometimes we just decide to go live like this and do our thing. This is Anthony Graves Jr. There are other Coles. Yeah, Anthony Graves Jr. Yeah, sorry, I meant Anthony Graves. Anthony Blackwell Jr. is not here right now, and Ravish Ricky is in the chat. Don't know what he's. Listen, I don't want to talk about him. This is about
CM Punk coming back. All right.
I don't want to start going off on that tangent.
We got Logan Paul winning the title. CM Punk coming back to WWE. I don't think it's September 22nd anymore. I think it's April 20th right now. The way you guys are talking, what's going on?
I know Logan Paul winning the title sounds crazy, but think about the story the next day. Listen, all the wrestling purists like us are going to be pissed.
I was going to say that.
Listen, it's going to be an uproar. Like, how could Triple H do this? But Joe Buchanan says Logan Paul winning is some WCW Arquette level of disrespect. Anthony, do you agree with that? That if Logan Paul won, it's the same level as Arquette?
I don't think it's the same level.
But?
I do think that having him win the title this early is gonna make people really frown upon it, though. Almost to the point where I would not want to watch Raw the next day. That's me, though.
If Logan Paul won, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna watch Raw the next night or the 2 nights later?
Probably not.
Bro, the first thing you want to see is what he's gonna do when he comes on the title, and then who's gonna take it from him.
Look at it from this perspective, right? Roman Reigns has beat Brock Lesnar, John Cena, Bill Goldberg, 2-year title reign. At that point, I would have rather seen Drew McIntyre win the title.
Agreed.
Instead of having this match kind of be thrown together, with this basically month and a half build you have, but obviously you have your celebrity moment kind of thing. You have the influence, I guess, of his YouTube subscribers and all that. But if he wins the title, I don't like. I feel like the appeal is gonna not last very long for that.
Look,
I don't think it's gonna be I don't think it's gonna be. Oh God.
Vince McMahon was WWF champion. Vince was champ.
Yeah.
Was that okay? Different storyline. Is that okay?
I mean,
here's what people got to realize.
Did Vince McMahon beat Stone Cold after Stone Cold held the title for 2 years?
I get it. But here's where everybody's losing their mind and like, oh my God. Okay, guys, let's remember this, okay? This is wrestling, and it's predetermined.
100%.
And these are storylines.
100%.
What?
You didn't know? These are storylines. They have writers in the back who are writing this. We haven't seen a big shock in the WWE like that ever. Like I said, what's the biggest shock we saw other than Undertaker getting pinned at WrestleMania? What's like a big shock?
I think Undertaker losing this streak was the last big shock, and I think that might be the biggest shock ever. I don't think you can top that.
In the WWE, that's probably the biggest shock ever, right? What's the biggest shock in WCW?
Hogan turning heel.
Right. What else can you really say like as a big shock? Like even when you talked about David Arquette, it was like, who cared? The social media wasn't the same as it is now. You know, I'm just saying, the next day on SportsCenter, Logan Paul as the WWE champion, Raw would probably have such a high rating. And I'm not trying to go off on a tangent on that, but going back to the point, you got to get one of these titles off of Roman. You have to. Because, okay, so you think Cody is worthy of both titles? The only person. What? Do you really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think so. I think, I mean, obviously the 2 championships, right? It is a problem. But right now, I don't think Roman Reigns is going to lose a match. And I don't think they're going to take either of the championships off of him because right now the money's going to be whoever beats him. Whoever beats Roman Reigns is going to be made then as a star. So I understand that the championships being unified is a problem with how many stars they have. But honestly, I don't mind there being an undisputed champion right now. I think that's okay.
Hi.
ABJ.
What the fuck are with the title?
Excuse me?
Logan Paul wins the title?
Hey. I
No,
didn't say that. I didn't say that.
One scenario we were talking about. That's not the topic. The topic is I think that the topic is I think that they should strip him of the WWE Championship.
No. To beat a man, you got to beat the man. And if you turn around and tell this guy, which title do you think is less important to you? You completely take a dump on the other brand. And then USA Network says, wait a second, why are we being thrown away? And he'd rather be on Fox.
And the other thing, too, is that
he has to take a clean loss. That's all there is to it.
Right. And WWE, they unified the titles. So now they're in the predicament where now they have to deal with an undisputed champion.
Yeah,
Like,
these aren't
that's
2
on
titles
them now.
anymore. He carries around 2, but they're unified. That's one title, right?
I mean, you could easily bring back the big gold or something, or just make another one. They made the Universal title.
And the fact
make
Kevin
another
Owens wasn't on your list of future champions is disrespectful.
Because I think not that I think he's of course worthy, but I think they're going to
He has more of a chance of going for a title run again before Drew McIntyre does.
That much is true. That much is true. So of course I'm out again. So Blackwell,
I almost wrecked my car coming home listening to that.
So you don't think he should be stripped of the E title?
No. To beat a man, you got to beat the man. You can't strip him.
My point is, women could if they wanted to, and some men too. My point is that Raw is so stagnant right now without a legitimate champion. He shows up on Smackdown all the time. Raw has Bobby Lashley, who is great and everything, but he's not putting no asses in the seats. So to bring the WWE Championship is the Raw title. You know that this is the SmackDown title. To give some gravitas, which we would say, back to Raw, strip them, and put this title back.
Listen, I'm not necessarily sold you need titles to make your show decent. Just put good storylines in there.
I mean, who's also the one that is the top star in the company that is drawing the houses?
Roman.
Exactly.
Yeah, but he's not even.
But you realize this is all a ploy, right? Like, this is to get the fans to not like Roman. Every time he goes out, he gets cheered. They want him to have that Lesnar heat. They're trying to slowly make the fans hate the fact that he's never there. That's the plan here.
I agree.
I still don't hate him, honestly.
I don't hate him either.
I don't want to see him leave.
My problem's not Roman. My problem is the lack of title defense on Raw. Raw is suffering without a main title.
Well, here's the deal. Even if the title was there, do you think a title match on a WWE product means anything anyway? On a Monday Night Raw or on a Friday Night SmackDown?
Not anymore.
No, it's never has. It hasn't in the last 10 years.
True.
So that's what I'm saying. Like this whole titles on TV, who cares? You've never shocked us by changing whenever. You only change on your big 4 pay-per-views. You essentially taught us as an audience that weekly wrestling and doesn't mean anything, and everything only revolves around 4 pay-per-views a year. That is where they need to fix things.
True. Real quick, come at me, bro. Here's some breaking news. Bray Wyatt and The Fiend are the same person.
Nailed it. Like, we just watched Wednesday night and had 3 title changes.
I loved it.
That makes you want to watch weekly wrestling.
Yeah.
Exactly. But that's my point. Put one on Raw and defend the title on Raw. But
WWE needs to change the tone that watching weekly wrestling means something. They have not done that for us ever. With Triple H in charge, with Vince in charge, with Khan in charge, with Stephanie, and you name it, weekly we've had a title change on a house show before we had it on a main roster show.
AJ Styles, right? Yeah.
Well, probably Kevin Nash too, right?
I'm saying recently.
Oh, recently. Sorry. Yeah.
That's where your change needs to come, not from Roman. Creative needs to figure this out.
Yeah, creative does need to figure it out. And my point is, creatively, they should strip him of the title and maybe do what you said and put that title on the line.
I mean,
on Monday Night Raw.
Why not have Triple H come out and bring out the big gold belt and have a tournament for the title?
I mean,
have another champion on Raw.
So you say this. So you're saying put the big gold up and still keep running with the Universal and the WWE title?
Yep. Just have him be undisputed champion. And then we can have a tournament and you could have somebody be like Raw's World Heavyweight Champion and keep them separated. Don't do no Survivor Series BS. Keep them both separated.
So one guy walks around with 2 world titles and one guy walks around with 1?
Yeah. Well, you basically said it. Roman's carrying 2 titles, but it's really 1. So that could easily just turn into the WWE Undisputed Championship.
2 belts, 1 title. Ronald Orlando says, Orlando says, I believe Kevin Owens takes the briefcase, takes it from Theory, cashes in, pins Logan Paul, and takes W Champion split up, and that's my see. I don't have a problem with anybody doing that, taking it in a triple threat.
I don't like it. If Kevin Owens gets a world title again, he has to earn a world title. He can't take the easy way. He can't have his last time he was world champion, it was handed to him. He needs to take down a top dog. If you want Kevin Owens to be your big prize fighter, he's got to beat a major guy.
TV championship, there should be a live event championship to half the fun of the house show is taken away, knowing there's 0.5. Oh, I wouldn't mind a live event championship.
We have TV championships. They're the undercards, and they don't care about those either.
What do I just bring back the undisputed title?
That's what I'm saying. Just have Roman be the undisputed champion. They did that in 2002.
Essentially, where they are right now is they need to figure out if they want to have 2 different brands. Do they want to make brand new belts? And are they still pushing the creative narrative that Roman's going to be this hated guy because if they keep him off TV, the fans will eventually get to what we're talking about now. They're stuck in a conundrum loophole.
Hit the likes, everybody.
I agree. KO should be a Royal Rumble winner, but unfortunately, that's not going to be the case. You don't bring Cody Rhodes in for all the money you brought him in for to not be a world title holder. I hate it. I don't think Cody should be a world title, but that's just me. I think you bring Cody in and he comes and takes your top guy down that you've been building up for 4 years, shows you that an outsider just beat Roman Reigns. I think a guy who's been in the company, who's been loyal to the company, a guy who signed a deal and didn't run to the other company should be the guy to be that beats Roman Reigns. Cody Rhodes coming in and beating Roman Reigns to me as a business move, stupid. KO was offered the deal to go to AEW, did not take it, stayed with the company, stayed brand loyal through everything. That should be the guy who who beats Roman Reigns.
Javante Camacho, what's up? How you doing? The first lady, hello, and of course.
Lit. Roll up to the party. Roll up to the party. Roll up to the party. Roll up.
Boom, baby. In the house. Yeah. Remember, this is what everybody forgets. Cody's event signing. Is he though? Hey, listen, guys. I'm not disagreeing with Anthony or Anthony. Okay? Both Anthonys are right. But my point is that Raw sucks lately. And I think having the WWE title back on might do a little. It might make us want to watch. I know a couple of things have to fall into play. You got to get the title back on Raw, and then you got to defend it. Which he says they have.
I see the title on book to be defended on TV, and I go, that's ended in a fuck finish.
Yeah,
I don't look forward to that match.
Past Monday, Rollins and Lashley. We thought, oh, Riddle's going to come out, make the distraction. He'll spear him. It's over. That's what happened.
I see a title on TV in WWE. I write that match off.
But that's my point. Maybe they should change the game.
Triple H has been in charge for how long now?
2 months.
Yeah, he gave us a week and a half of decent wrestling, and then had Braun Strowman come back and squash his tag team division. Now he's giving us Bray Wyatt back. My hopes right now for WB are pretty low.
I wouldn't say that. I think there's a plan, especially with
wait till Bray comes back. Wait and see. That's when WWE will start listening to the fans, and they'll put the title on that joke.
Paul Laurier. So this guy here, in case you guys don't know, the reason why I wrestle is that guy right there. He may be a little short in stature, but he's got a big heart. Frodo Baggins, I love you. I'm a little late to the party. Did you suggest Roman losing or being stripped? I suggested he being stripped of one of the titles because I think they should strip him of the WWE title, Paul. Put it back on Raw. Have him defend that. Have anybody win that title and defend. I don't care who wins. Tell you the truth. I don't care if Jinder Mahal gets it again. As long as you defend that title. Him having both belts. Oh, look. I'm catching it from my boys. Look. Imagine leaving your boys and talking about a sweaty, shirtless dude. In case you guys don't know, but prior to this, I was playing the Call of Duty beta with Patrick McVeigh, with my boy Jersey Diablo.
No one added me yet on Xbox. Just saying.
I did. You with me? I jumped into your
Which one's you?
I'm OSP Macho Man. I jumped into your Fortnite, but you weren't playing.
Oh.
So, yeah.
I gotta get your guys' Xbox username.
Yeah.
A Blackwell Jr. Xbox. Add it. All of everybody. I don't have Call of Duty though. Sorry.
Give it to
We'll figure out
Almost.
something. I don't have it either.
I'd rather Almost than Bray Wyatt.
He would have left you like he did us. What a jerk. Just so you know, they kicked me out of the Xbox Live party. I said, guys, I had to go live real quick. I'm going to do a quick stream. I was playing. We're winning the game. They kicked me out of the party. You know, and by the way, I'm the leader of the clan. They're in my clan. It's the Old School Pimps. I started it 22 years ago, and they kicked me out of the chat. Bastards. Come at me, bro. Says, Evil the AEW book a RH championship on a tape Friday, a couple weeks. In effect, it didn't leak to tell me it didn't change. And if it did change, it leaked. So what's the point of watching? You're not wrong.
Every single time a title is defended on TV, it can't lose. But like, it has to at least change every now and then. Like the fact Jericho won on a Wednesday is a big deal.
Yeah.
Even if a title doesn't change, you still want to see those matches. Like Claudio versus Dustin is a match anybody's going to want to watch at any point in time. They're two legends who are working. I'll watch that all day long. So I don't think every single time it has to be a title change. I just think every now and then you have to shake it up a little bit.
How about Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins, 1 anniversary, their last match, and 10th anniversary of Shield? Yeah, you said that a couple of days ago, fearfully confident. I don't hate it. Okay, on. Paul Laurier, I have to ask, why would you strip a title as opposed to dropping a title match? Full disclosure. Paul, you disagree with everything I say.
I agree, Paul. I don't think he should be stripped either. I think he's the only interesting thing on TV.
Shut up, double I mute both of you. Don't agree with this guy. This guy's my friend, but he's also a troublemaker and a rabble rouser. This guy, okay? He's just trying to steal my heat. No, look, I understand. The reason why I had this was the perfect reason. I knew it would start a little controversy, and people are gonna jump on me. That's fine, but I'm trying to get to WrestleMania against The Rock. That's my goal. Do you still want it with both titles at that point?
I do feel like if that match is going to happen, I'm not saying I agree with this, but I feel like they will have it be for both of the titles. Because I can definitely see them doing that.
Live on the show.
I don't know about you guys, but
I don't think there's a world where The Rock comes back and beats Roman Reigns.
No, I'm not saying he beats him, but I'm saying the match happens at Mania for the title. I'm saying that they possibly may do that.
Yeah, I think visually he beats The Rock and holds 2 belts up high at the end. I mean, visually it looks good. I'm still not a huge fan of it. I don't think The Rock needs to be there for a title, but
I don't think that match doesn't need the titles, but again, it's you could say Cody Rhodes is going to beat Roman. You could see Kevin Owens.
Listen, if Drew didn't take a title off him in Clash of Castle, I don't think there's any plans right now for him to drop a title.
Exactly. Until at least WrestleMania or the following year's WrestleMania.
Noah's asked, why do you strip the championships? It was just something I was putting out there. Apparently, no one agrees with it. This is the second night in a row I've been bashed on my own show. But it's
not
cool.
bash. I just don't agree. I don't see the logic to it.
We just disagree. That's all.
Watch your tone of voice to both of you guys. Okay? Watch your tone of voice. So spin both of you. Okay, I'm paying.
So how do you book this? How does he get stripped? Adam Pearce comes out and says what?
Listen, I'm just saying. This might that would get a lot of heat. What I'm trying to make a point is that Roman is a great champion. I'm not saying anything against Roman. I love Roman. I think they're doing everything right with him. I think he's an attraction. I think he's like a Brock Lesnar. Like, you want to wait to see him. That's great. My problem is Raw. Raw is suffering because they don't have a dominant champion. Other thing is that Roman shows up on SmackDown constantly. You don't see him on Raw. SmackDown's his show. So
when was the last time he defended on SmackDown?
Now it doesn't matter. He defends on SmackDown. He doesn't even show on Raw at all. He doesn't show. He just comes to SmackDown. So Raw, not only don't they have a title, they don't have Roman either. So at least you're not going to give him Roman, give them the title. So they got something. He was like, hey, we got the W title in Raw. We got something to look forward to. Maybe they're going to do something different.
The one thing. Okay.
Go.
I was going to say was the one thing I will say is that even though there hasn't been a world champion on the show, it seems like there's a lot more like at least like Johnny Gargano's been on Raw. Like they've been trying to produce like more wrestling, it seems like, on the shows a little bit, and they've been trying to set up they've been trying to develop the storylines that they have, which kind of have run its course a little bit. But I think because there's not a world champion, they're trying to make you care about what is going on the show besides people chasing the world title.
Like I said, I don't disagree with anything. And let me go to this quote real quick. Yes, 2 nights, he loves me. He loves me to acknowledge him. Yes, SWA GM 2XAA. I don't know what that means. Yes, 2 nights in a row. Karma is a butch. I don't know if it's a butch. That's what you get for bashing my company. Okay, first of all, you don't own
Butch, he's on Raw, right?
Huh?
Butch is on Raw.
SmackDown. Thanks.
He's on SmackDown? Oh, okay.
Anyway, it's not your company, Alex, number one. Number two, you're the worst GM I've ever seen in my life. Number three, I'm not going to even promote your stupid SWA shitty wrestling alliance company, because if you're in charge of it, it must be terrible. Moving on.
Yeah,
maybe
I
the
think the
2X
quality-
or double XL shirt. Sorry.
Yeah, I think the quality of Raw was for 2 weeks is really good, and then I think it kind of went downhill. But they just got to start pulling the trigger on storylines. They need to start putting us in a direction that we actually care about. I personally don't think a title there changes anything. Just for the only simple fact is I don't believe the fact that if you put a title defense on Raw, it means anything anyway. But I don't think that falls on Roman either. I think they just got to. I mean, you have enough talent on that show to make it seem like they're doing stuff. Yeah, I don't know.
Off topic, but I don't mind answering this question. Graves, I'm gonna ask you first. What do you think of Solo Sakoa getting stripped of the North American title?
I think it was dumb. You have the guy win the title, he defends it on SmackDown, and then he immediately has to vacate it. I guess in a way they wanted Solo to have his moment on NXT before he gets called up, but why not just have him carry around the title, represent NXT more? NXT is set to go through this change with this white and gold era. Why not have Solo be on SmackDown, wrestle people, have an open challenge for that title, or just be present there with that championship, and he could drop it at Halloween Havoc, or he could drop it at another date. I just think it's almost like, oh, we made a title change on NXT to make you watch, and now the next week, oh, Solo, you weren't actually scheduled to be in the match, so you got to give it up, and now we're going to do a 5-way ladder match at Halloween Havoc. I just think it's dumb.
This is also when you give somebody a title, but then realize, oh crap, we can't book him to lose for a while. So if he goes to the main roster and he's a killer, and then he goes back to NXT and loses to Carmelo Hayes, you take all the wind out of his sails.
But look how easy it was for them to strip him of that title.
Yeah, you have to strip him because they don't want him to get pinned clean.
And that's my point of Roman. Strip him of one of the titles, he still looks strong. That
Yeah,
title,
but this was a
way they
1 week
did
deal. You can't strip Roman after almost 400 days of being a champion and cleaning out both divisions and be like Roman's deal right now, storyline wise, is who do I face? Someone needs to show me. Give me a reason to show up. Give the champion, give the head of the table a reason to be here because I beat all these.
Maybe Alex from SWA can get one of his boys to meet Roman because those guys are awesome.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's all Roman has to say. You know why I'm not here? Because I beat everybody. Give me something new. This is why I'll show up when I have a reason to show up.
Yeah.
And everyone's too busy fighting themselves to go after the big dog.
Is it spot on?
It's not hard to book wrestling. If you need somebody, I'm here for anybody.
Roman adds an element of exclusivity to the world title that's not existed in decades. I just hate the Crown Jewel bookings. It's a one-off show that never follows current storyline. That's true.
Unless the Fiend wins the title there.
I hope that don't happen.
Richie says Pancake versus Roman.
I see from a business standpoint why they're doing the Saudi Arabia match with him and Logan Paul, but it's not going to mean anything. Logan Paul is going to make it look like for a second he had the opportunity to beat Roman Reigns and then just loses. That's just how it goes down.
Oh, I agree. And guys, hit those likes because we're about to call it a night. Hit those likes, and if you haven't subscribed, please do, and share the channel and hit the notification bell because we go live quite a bit for no reason, just because I'm bored. And these guys have no lives either, so.
I just left the bar.
Oh, really? And you show up here, just boom like that?
Yeah, I only live like 15 minutes away.
You're a trooper, bro. I love you. You're a good dude. Richie had an invite as well, but he big time because he's too big for us. Richie loves to be in the chat. He likes to lay down. Why do I gotta be on this show when I can lay on my bed? Let me ask you guys a question real quick, okay? You got Richie in his bed and Alex on his couch. Which one looks more comfortable?
I think
Richie.
Yeah, I would say that too because Alex is usually hunched over.
Yeah,
he's sitting like weird on an angle like this, and his
phone is like in a weird proportion. It doesn't
Yeah.
fit the box properly. It's strange.
You mean like this when he talks about the SW?
Yeah, he's zoomed in real hard. Yeah, it's tough.
Hard cam. Hard phone. Oh, no, Jessica, I didn't see your invite because I didn't know you was going to jump on. And you have no idea what we're talking about, dear. Uncomfortable silence.
If Logan beats Roman, I am going to go to the bathroom. That is my favorite. Not I'm going to shit my pants. If Logan beats Roman, this is a Kira statement. If Logan wins, I'm going to go to the bathroom. That's all there is to it. I'm going to do it. I'm just going to go to the bathroom. Right in my pants.
When even is that match?
He doesn't have to listen. He doesn't have to buy a Divas Championship. If Logan wins, we'll give him one.
Is it before or after Survivor Series, that match?
Before Survivor Series, I believe, right?
Handle.
Yes, November 5th. And Survivor Series is the 26th. And look what is the dilemma I have. WrestleCade and Survivor Series is the same weekend.
I have an idea.
Go Friday.
Jessica, if we live close, I'd invite you to the bar. If you live closer.
Oh, she wasn't talking about invite.
The Rhodes Dynasty versus the Blood will be a great story after Roman beats The Rock.
Who's in the Rhodes Dynasty? On WWE.
What are you going? I was going to say something. I was going to say. I thank God I didn't say it because that'd have been real cruel. You're gonna bring Dustin back. You're gonna put Brandy in the match. Yeah, Loria, you sound crazy now. Who are you gonna put in the Dynasty, Loria? And one more thing, Paul. You got this guy Alex agreeing with you. Not good for your brand, bro. Just so you know.
They'll sign QT Marshall.
Oh God. Right, Survivor Series is Saturday.
This Saturday?
No, in November, and WrestleCade is Friday and Saturday, but I only need to be there for one day. So, can we pull it off, Kira? Can we drive to North Carolina on Wednesday, have Thanksgiving with Jasmine, Friday do WrestleCade, Friday it's over at 5, drive all the way back, stop home, and then drive to Rhode Island.
Yo, why would we stop home?
Because we got it home. Home is where the heart is. See? Home is where the heart is. I said we go for it.
We'll think of that on a later date. Wrap it up.
Sure. Wrap it up, Kara?
Wrap it up.
Okay, we'll wrap it up. Any final words you guys want to bash me some more about my terrible booking?
The only thing I got to plug is this Saturday, 12 o'clock to 4 p.m. I'll be doing commentary for Standalone Wrestling. Their show is called Assembles. It's at Lacey Day. I guess it's a big event they have in New Jersey. It's a free event, so you don't have to pay to get in. And you'll have the SSW Heavyweight Championship on the line, Vinny Chesno versus Tarzan Duran, and a bunch of other great talent. And that'll be at where the hell is this event?
Mike Norman, my boy. What's up, Mike? See?
Gilly Park in Jersey. I'm not exactly sure where that is, but it's from 12 to 4. It's completely free. If you're in the New Jersey area and you want to come watch some free wrestling, come hang out.
What city did you say it was again?
Jersey. Oh, Gilly Park in New Jersey.
Gilly Park.
Gille Park.
If you want to see some really free wrestling, on the corner of Concord Pike and 4th Street down the city here, they're wrestling every night for crack cocaine. I mean, it's awesome.
Lanoke Harbor, New Jersey is Gilly Park. I'm guessing. Okay.
I don't even know where that is.
Yeah, me neither. And follow me on all social media, Anthony Blackwell Jr. or on you could follow me on Xbox, A Blackwell Jr. That's it. That's all I got.
He can't play Fortnite. Shout out
I'll
to
smoke you in Fortnite.
Please be quiet. Shout out to Mike Norman, another guy who helped me become the wrestler I am. I'm a better man than him and Laurie put together, but wrestling wise, they taught me everything I know. Love those guys. I love you, Norman. You know that, bro. And my booking sucks. Well, you taught me everything I know, so that means your booking sucks too. All righty then. Graves. You know what? Don't say anything, Graves. We'll take care of Graves. Guys, check this out.
Are you looking for new professional wrestling content? Well, I got you covered here on my own YouTube channel at The Anthony Graves Pod. And what do you expect to see? Well, I got you covered. Weekly podcasts, 2 episodes a week. You'll also get professional wrestling interviews, and you'll also get updates on news and rumors, not to mention Graveyard Shift extras, including live streams and interactions with the live audience. So what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and join the Graveyard Shift podcast.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. Do what that beautiful man said. Subscribe to the Anthony Graves pod and on Instagram at the Anthony Graves.
We called that guy that Justin Timberlake lookalike? Huh?
I mean, he's got a good set of hair, like some others.
Oh, wow! Like some wow! A dig at the 10 last one, bone spot.
Now that was a bash.
Okay, I don't mind, guys. All right, guys. Tomorrow night is SmackDown and Rampage. We'll be live at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Well, hopefully we'll have another co-host so we can even out the dynamic and make it a little more diverse. These two guys look like they're about to put me on the trading block. I said out loud.
It wouldn't be worth much. We'll put you in the big house, boss.
That's okay. That's okay. Listen, real talk. If we were going to, no, mommy, shut up. We just go. Kara, get us out of here.
I love Django. That's such a good movie.
You can be the on-air talent for a second too. You look great with your little pushback. Dad.
Oh my God! I'm joking.
Hey, Kara, your eyes are too far apart, and you're ruining my childhood.
With that being said, we'd like to thank you guys for coming into the stream.
Get your eyes closer together.
This is a little impromptu stream.
I think we're lagging. Look. Stop, freeze. I think we're lagging.
Yeah, you're blurry.
Somebody's playing music or something in this house because they don't care.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
Yeah.
Nope.
Clearing up. It's clearing up.
It's clearing.
It's clearing up.
Go.
You're coming in focus.
Thank you guys for coming into this impromptu stream. If you guys are here, that means you put on your post notifications. So I want to thank you guys for doing that. If you guys are new, thank you for coming in. I hope you guys subscribe, like, comment, share, all that good stuff. Make sure you hug your families because your families love you, love them, pray to God every day because you're not promised tomorrow. And as always, we all do best in that.
Stay tantalizing.
Yeah.